Welcome. New Vision Public School, Ambazogai, and Chairman of this institution, Shriraj Kishore Modi sir, Vice Chairman, B.I. Khadabhavi sir, Director, V.B. Chavan sir, and Administrative Officer, Dr. D.S. Thorat sir, and Managing Director, Sri Sanket Modi, welcomes you for this webinar that is Inspiring Minds, a Journey Towards Success. Today's our guest is Dr. Yogita Arun Gaikwad. She has completed her MBBS, DOMS and DNB in ophthalmology. She has completed DNB from Dinanath Mangeshkar Hospital, Pune, DOMS from Nanavati Hospital, Mumbai, and MBBS from VK Patil Medical College, Ahmednagar. Her primary and secondary education was being completed from Jilla Parishad Primary School, Jamkhed, and Pravara Kanya Vidya Mandir and Pandit Vithalrao Vikhe Patil College, Loni at Pravaranagar. She used to be active in all extracurricular activities and participated in always all the competitions in school and college time. She was very active during her school and college time and stood first and second in class. Her hobbies are art and traveling, and we welcome Dr. Yogita Arun Gaikwad Madam for today's webinar. She will be available for your doubt session after the webinar. Thank you.
Good morning everyone, I am Dr. Yogita. I am an ophthalmologist. In this webinar for few minutes, I am going to talk about my profession. So first of all, we'll see what is ophthalmology. It's a branch of medicine and surgery which deals with diagnosis and treatment of eye disorders. And doctor who specializes in eye and vision care is called as ophthalmologist. So how to pursue it? As we all know, to get admission in MBBS, after 12th, we have to appear for medical entrance test. Like that only, after completing MBBS, for doing post-graduation, we have to give PGCET. So depending on your marks and of course on your preference, you will get admission for different courses of post-graduation. One of them is ophthalmology. So ophthalmology has 3 courses, that is Master of Surgery, that is MS, which is of 3 years course. Diploma of National Board, that is DNB. It has 2 types, that is primary DNB and secondary DNB. Primary DNB will be of 3 years, which is same as MS, and secondary DNB will be of 2 years because it's a course after diploma, and diploma will be of 2 years. So after passing these courses, you will be an ophthalmologist. So after becoming ophthalmologist, either you can do private practice or you can do job in any government hospital or private or corporate hospital or any medical college. So it has pros and cons. So being a doctor itself is a rewarding profession, and being an ophthalmologist is quite more rewarding because as it is related to the vision of the patient, because you are giving back one of the most important sense, that is vision, to the patient. Second is lifestyle change and increased use of visual media, which is affecting to the eyes on very large extent, which leads to eye problems. So to treat them, role of ophthalmologist become significant. So these 2 are very important pros of this profession. Third is it's a N branch, and as it is less dependent on other branches. Fourth is low emergencies, because it has less emergencies, so you can balance between personal and professional life. So ultimately you will get your me time. One and only cons of this profession is you will require high cost for your setup if you are planning to do private practice because of machineries. Then the second part of webinar, that is eye care tips during online education. So these are the measures which you can implement while you are attending your online classes. So as we all know, this corona pandemic has largely affected our education system, not only in India but all over the world. So because of this, we have come up a new concept, that is online education. But before Corona also, because of present lifestyle changes, use of visual media has become increased, and children are very much in this technology and they learn it very faster. So this both, that is lifestyle changes and online education, both are contributing to increase screen time and addiction and dependency on visual media. So this will leads to eye problems. Now next we will see how it affects the eyes, that is effects of increased screen time. So first is child or a student can complain of blurring of vision. Then second is eye fatigue or eye strain, which can be presented as pain in the eyes, headache, rubbing of the eyes, watering in the eyes. Third is dry eyes because of decrease in blink rate of the eyes. Blink rate म्हणजे डोळ्यांची उघडझाप. ज्यावेळेस आपण कम्प्युटर किंवा मोबाईल किंवा लॅपटॉपवर काम करत असतो, at that time blink rate goes down. So to avoid all these effects, we have to make small changes, uh, or we have to implement a few measures to avoid these problems. So parents also can help students or a child to implement them, and better learning indirectly. Why better learning? Because if you can see better, then only you can learn better. So I have divided these measures in three categories, like screen related measures, self related measures, and general measures. So one by one we'll see. We'll see first screen related measures. So first is proper placement. So proper placement of any visual media. It may be mobile or laptop or TV. So there is 1 to 10 rule. That is 1 feet, 2 feet and 10 feet. If you are using mobile, the approximate distance should be 1 feet. If you are using laptop, the distance should be 1.5 to 2 feet from yourself, and you should watch your TV approximately from 10 feet away. So as shown in this picture, this girl is maintaining adequate distance from visual media, and any visual media, if you're using laptop or desktop, it should be few inches below your eye level. Here it is looking like it's at the eye level, but it should be few inches below to the eye level. So this is proper placement of visual media is important. Second, your screen should be clean for clarity and better picture. Then only you will not strain your eyes and your eyes will not get tired. Third one is choose bigger screen if possible. So this is ascending order of preference of visual medias. So you can prefer tablets or mobile. You can prefer laptop over tablets and mobile if you have it. You can prefer desktop if you have it over these three. And if you have smart TV, then that is one of the best option to watch online classes on the smart TV. The fourth one is brightness and font size. You have to adjust brightness and the font size of your visual media. Then you can avoid glare from the screen. How you can avoid? You can change angle of the screen. You can adjust room light. You can drape the window behind you if it is present. You can drape it. Off above head light if it is present. Then the second self-related measures. So first is proper posture. You have to maintain proper posture, that you have to sit upright to support your spine and shoulder. We can go back to this picture. See, this is proper posture. This is, she is sitting upright, so her shoulder and spine, so the shoulder and spine will get support. Here the spine is bending. This is quite uncomfortable as well as unhealthy. So you have to maintain this proper posture with proper placement of visual media. So second is to take break. So you have to, ideally after 1 hour, you have to take break of 10 minutes. So that doesn't mean after 1 hour in this 10 minutes you will use your mobile for other purposes. No, you have to keep your eyes closed or you can splash water on your eyes. The second thing is there is 20-20-20 rule. That is 20 minutes, 20 feet, 20 seconds. So here in this picture as shown that after 20 minutes you can take break of 20 seconds by looking at any object or any image which is 20 feet, approximately 20 feet away from you. So it will help your eyes to take rest. Then third one is frequent blinking. Now first of all I'll explain this. This is the eye. This the blue layer is called as tear film किंवा मराठीमध्ये आपण याला अश्रुथर असं म्हणू शकतो. So this tear film prevents eyes from drying. And when you are working on any online or on any visual media, because our blink rate goes down, that normal our blink rate is 15 to 20 times per minute, but while working on computer, the blinking rate of eyes decreases to 5 to 6 times per minute. So what happened? This, while blinking, this layer reforms, and as blinking goes down, this layer will not form. This get unstable. So dryness of eyes will increases. So to avoid it, you have to blink consciously while working on your computer or laptop or on any visual media. Next, avoid direct airflow to the eyes. Then use of glasses if present. If you have glasses, definitely you have to use them. Or you can use anti-glare glasses. And as I told you, splash water in your eyes. Then next, avoid screen time for other purposes. That is gaming or watching other videos. When you are taking break after 1 hour, as I told you that after every hour you have to take break for 5 to 10 minutes. So in that, avoid screen time for other purposes. That is gaming, watching and watching other videos. Or while during online classes, also the students can avoid using avoid using any visual media for gaming and watching other videos. Then prefer to listen some part of lecture which is not necessary to watch to decrease screen exposure. If you can do this, you can also implement this measure. So in this picture, they have shown the same thing, that is proper posture and proper placement of the visual media. Then this is again 20-20-20 rule, that is after each 20 minutes you should take break for 20 seconds by looking at any object which is 20 feet away from yourself. Then adjust your room light for better picture and better clarity, and use artificial tears for better eye health. Then after implementing these all measures, still a child is complaining or the symptoms are persist, then you can visit your eye doctor and they will treat your child with the spect if he has it, or with the lubricant drops for dryness of your eyes. Then third is general measures. In this, healthy diet, a child or a student should eat healthy diet which is vitamin A rich, that is green vegetables or any red fruits, any red color vegetables. Then playing outdoor games. Then download lectures if possible and you can learn some part from the books. Proper night sleep is important, at least for 8 hours. Routine eye checkup is very important for children at least above the age of 3 to 4 years. So here in picture, so healthy diet, that is vitamin A rich diet is important. Eye exercises are important. Outdoor games is very important. So at last, use of technology is going to stay and has become today's necessity. But we are fortunate that we have measures to avoid the negative impact of this visual media on the eyes of our children's. So we implement them for better learning and avoid its impact on the eyes and health. So thank you. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.